Okay, congratulations. I'm a sucker for romantic comedy, so, you know, I love this as long. Are you guys big romantic comedy fans?
I like romantic comedies, yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, I do.
Favorite one?
Oh.
Scarface.
That's a good one.
What are you talking about? That relationship between Al Pacino?
It was a comedy.
Incredible.
It works.
Overboard.
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 Working on something like this, first off, I just want to start about talking about Garry Marshall, because he is the master. No question. You know, there's no one better.
Isn't that amazing that he's able to do movies like this, and they just incredible. Like even when, and the thing is, people were talking about, like watching this movie, he doesn't leave the guys out. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to see this whole sappy, you know, love type thing.
Yeah, he is amazing. What is it about this guy? Why was he the perfect guy to direct a movie like this?
Because he just gets it. He gets comedy. He knows what's funny. But he's got a soft side that's just enough that he gives you that, you know, cry button at the end. But it's not an overkill. And he makes it fun.
No, I understand it's hard to understand him sometimes. Did you have a difficulty with understanding his languages, his direction?
Not really. I mean, I kind of got it.
You do a little chuffa.
Yeah.
Didn't know what that meant at first.
Yeah, what's the chuffa?
That's like a talk amongst yourselves. Like we do a lot of just chuffing at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant at first.
Yeah, that's amazing. He's got a great voice. Everybody does him on the set.
Who did him the best?
I'm not for sure.
Julia's kind of good.
Yeah.
Julia does a good Gary.
You're a master,
Annie
though.
does a good Gary.
I would think you would be really good at doing Garry Marshall.
Yeah,
Your voices, you do some good voices.
Yeah, I just hadn't.
You couldn't master that one, huh?
It's not that I couldn't. You made me seem like.
We're making a movie. That's what he would say.
We've got the
You
airlines
thought something
coming
was
in.
going down, didn't you? She was like, I need to get my client out.
Is it all right, audio-wise? All right, she's like, and the Secret Service come in, and we're swooped out of here.
I thought a 7.
It's okay, we'll continue.
I thought a 757 was landing.
Yeah, I was going to
on
say,
this
we're near the airport. Valentine's Day. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think the pressure starts when you're in, like, grade school, you know, having to give out those...
What's that?
I think the pressure starts in grade school.
You probably wait till that turns on.
Hold on. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's start again. Valentine's Day. I think pressure starts in grade school. You know, when you have to give out those little Valentines when you're a kid. Did you have any experiences that where you were just like, did you enjoy it or did it freak you out as a kid?
I think it was, I mean, as being a girl, it's probably, we like that kind of stuff, you know. Make everybody feel good and give everybody Valentine and put a little sweetheart in there and choose if it says be mine or whatever. And the big pressure was, were you going to pick Rugrats or were you going to pick Say by the Bell cards? You know, it was just which one were you going to choose? That was the big pressure for me.
Yeah. Jamie, how about you? Because to me, you seem like a real romantic dude.
Oh, man, yeah, you know. I was coming up with the cards and writing the little notes and things like that, you know. Didn't they do that at your school where you see who gets the most Valentines and stuff like that?
See, that's
who gets the most?
Something like that. It was where you would give
See,
out.
because that's the pressure, right? Like,
Yeah, that was the
shouldn't
pressure,
be-
because if you was the lump, you know, you wasn't getting it.
I sort of thought it was you had to give one to everybody. I think that was what my family was like, okay, so everybody's getting one. You just have to pick which cartoon characters are going to be on them.
Yeah. Now, what I love about your character is that, you know, who doesn't, like, there's so many women that feel the way she does in terms of, like, I can't stand it, I don't want anything to do with it. I mean, you know, even if you are in a relationship, there are some people who just don't, you know, really care about it. But it must have been such a cathartic character to play, I think, just to get that all out.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play somebody who's just neurotic and emotional and can crack at any moment. It's fun. That's so wonderful. And just cry and scream and fall over and lay on the floor and be dramatic. It's very fun.
And sportscaster, no, is that like a hidden, you know, if this acting thing, music thing doesn't work out for you, is this something that you might want to do?
Would love to. You know, that's where I see my career headed toward. As a matter of fact, you know, this has all just sort of been like, you know, trial run, just getting myself ready for what I'm really gonna be. You know.
And is there any particular network that you would see
ESPN.
yourself? ESPN, yeah.
Gotta be ESPN. Because I watch that a lot.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie Foxx
I
anchoring
could definitely see
sports.
that.
Yeah, I would love to see
I'm
that.
Jamie Foxx.
It's like my nightmare. I had to do one ESPN thing.
Yeah.
What did I have to do? Shootout or something where
It's bad?
it's like, all right, let's talk about quarterbacks.
And you're
Like, well, that guy looks really good in his uniform, but so does he. I don't know what to say, guys. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
it's like I just don't know things like that about sports. That seems
Sports
like a
runs so deep.
nightmare
I,
for me.
I broke a record
Which record?
for having ESPN on at my place from January 4th, 2008 to January 4th, 2009. Never turned it off.
How big was your bill?
Now I don't know how big the bill was. I just never turned ESPN on. Every time I turned it on, and no one was allowed to turn it off ESPN every single day. No news, no nothing.
That's amazing.
Oh, it was crazy. Because I was going through something at the time, and I was really like on this sort of like almost depressed, and anytime I would watch any news, it would make me feel, so I just kept it on.
Now, why is that okay for men?
Yeah.
Why is it okay? And literally, you're not allowed to turn off ESPN, but if I want to watch TLC 24 hours a day for a whole year, why is that not okay?
Because you guys get all emotional there. You get to thinking.
But you get emotional over your sports.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
I do. Oh, don't let my team lose.
So come
Oh, I
on.
know.
It's equal. Now, how important is Valentine's Day to you guys now? Like, are you romantic at heart, or does it really matter?
What do you think?
We're romantics, definitely, for sure. We've discovered that over the last few days. But it's not, it's fun, you know, if you can just make it fun and still do something that is heartfelt, whatever that may be for you, respectively.
I think you may agree with this too. I think finding somewhere when nobody's around too is the thing. For me, like being somewhere where nobody can find you and you're with your girl and you guys are just experiencing things, nothing, you know, because I know you probably get just people coming up to you, you know, all the time. So when you get those types of moments, that's when it's good. You know?
So, having said that, you do scuba diving Valentine's Day. You just with the fishes.
There it is.
That's a good one.
That's it.
That's a really good
That's my plan.
That is a good one.
Now, being in such a huge cast, I mean, obviously you didn't get to work with everybody. You had your little niche thing. But did you guys ever get to, did you ever collide with anybody that like Julia Roberts or anything like that, Shirley MacLaine, or did you ever get to come and watch anybody on days that maybe you weren't shooting? Or this is such a huge cast. It's crazy.
I mean, I think everyone was always welcome. Always welcome to come to work when you're not working. I didn't.
You have other stuff to do.
I read George Lopez.
Yeah.
So George came by. Because at one point they were shooting wraparound scenes, so people were shooting in different places, and he came by. Oh, that's it. But it was great to meet all those people.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's quite the cast there. It looks like a toothpaste commercial, don't you think?
Yeah.
A little
There are
bit.
some good teeth up there.
There's
It
some
is.
excellent teeth
It
and
is.
good hair. Patrick Dempsey does win the hair
He does.
award, I think.
does.
You think so?
Yeah, totally.
Pretty good.
Yeah.